And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline. Ruff is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Royals get a run on the long ball by Hosmer. Home half of the first on its way from Citizens Bank Park. It's now 1-0 Royals. Aaron Sanchez is on the mound for game 2. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's got a 1-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. It's not ideal. Probably would like to have a few more strikeouts. We'll see how it works out in this one.
Ben Revere comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies, center fielder, Ben Revere.
Lays off 1-0. These Royals, Eric Karros, entering play here this afternoon. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
And one thing in their corner, though, is they do have their ace going here this afternoon. So if anybody can get them out of this rut they're in, this is the guy.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
Yeah, that's a good pitch there. That thing tried to come back, but didn't quite get there.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Now a ball hit hard but foul, as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for them here today?
You know, these guys fall out of bed every morning and hit. They're leading the league in hits right now, so that really makes it tough on an opposing defense and a pitching staff. So if they just keep the approach that they've had so far, they're golden.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ben Zobrist comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
One thing about our 2 starters, they'll both light up the radar gun all game long.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Boy, and a great 2-0 pitch there. Got him thinking fastball. And this looked like a fastball out of his hand, but it turns out to be a real effective changeup instead.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, a lot of switch hitters like to use the whole field, and this guy's no different. And he just sprays this thing the other way, and he's got himself a one-out single.
Brandon Jordan will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League.
And he has a top 5 slugging percentage as well. So there's a lot of extra base hits to go along with that stellar average.
First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Three and 0 now.
It's a good at-bat so far. A walk would give your cleanup guy a chance to bat here in the first with a couple of men on.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
That probably should have been a strike, but 3-0, sometimes you don't get that call. He puts a man on here on the 4-pitch walk.
Michael Franco will stand in, and as you can see, it's another early RBI opportunity for the National League leader in that category.
Yeah, and here we are right in the middle of the summer, and he just continues to have a great year driving in runs.
Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. Where are you going here?
I'll throw him that same pitch again. Make him prove that his plate discipline is such that he can lay off it twice in a row.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Lake making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Chopped at the plate. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. The run scores from second. It's 1-1.
You talk about a great at-bat. Anytime you can make a pitcher burn through double-digit pitches and then finish it off with a base hit that drives in a run, that might be the best at-bat he'll have all year.
Jose Bautista will stand in here with a chance to pad his RBI total, and as you can see, he currently sits third in the National League in that category.
And that's really what you want from your corner outfielders. Not every guy fits that mold, but you got to love having a guy you can just stick out there and then just let him mash when he comes to the plate.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Here it comes, 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here with two guys on already. He's starting to lose the location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
You need to be awfully careful here. Runners at the corners, that's bad enough. You do not want to load the bases here in the very first inning.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And the count will be full. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. And to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs.
And there you see him, Matt. Third in the National League at the moment in that category. And I'll tell you, there's nothing more valuable to a team than a guy that hits the ball with authority and drives in runs consistently. He did that right there, and he's been doing it all year.
And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good change up there.
This is line to left. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
And I got a feeling the last thing these guys want to do is get someone up in the bullpen here in the first inning. And they might not have a choice because this is 4 hits against them already, and that last one was smoked.
Darren Ruff will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
First offering on its way. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
That's by him for strike one.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. One and two, here it comes. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Got him. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Alcides Escobar out there at that shortstop position in this one. One of the finer defensive players in all the game. Has great range, great athleticism, and an excellent arm. Not afraid to be aggressive. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Salvador Perez stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Kane. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Phillies 3 and the Royals 1. Mike Moustakas will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night.
Mike Moustakas.
Gallardo gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Chopped toward the second baseman. Barehanded by Zobrist. Got him.
Woo, no problem. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki. As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Second base.
That's just a highlight reel catch right there. If this one skips by him, you could be looking at some extra bases. So the pitcher's very excited about making that play.
Into the box now, Robbie Zambrano. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
2 out, nobody on. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the looks of a very quick inning. But at least he's been able to stretch his at-bat out a little bit.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hot shot to third. Beltre has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a great half inning of work by Yovani Gallardo. He's got a 3-1 lead. Yovani Gallardo strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the 2nd inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Don't be surprised if he still doesn't have the green light on 3-1.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Yeah, he did a great job of battling back from being down 3-0 to start the inning. You know, things weren't looking all that good, but he didn't panic. He trusted his stuff, and he comes right back with 3 good pitches to get the strikeout.
Here's Ben Revere. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
And he misses again. 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count. 2-0.
Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Looks like he's finding his bearings here a little bit better in the second after a rough first inning. He gets the strikeout right here, but boy, he could have used one of these an inning ago, that's for sure.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hard hit ball to second, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
And after going strikeout to start the inning, it looked like he was on his way to an easy 1-2-3. After the base hit there, he's going to have to work now with a 2-out base runner.
Brandon Jordan will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, the hits just keep on coming here. You see the highlighted column right there. That's 6 against him already, and we're just in the second inning.
Michael Franco gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he falls behind 0-2. Two strike deliveries in the dirt. 1-2 now.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Now this needs to be a strike here on 2-2, because if not, now all of a sudden the runners are off with the next pitch.
2 men are on with 2 men out. High in the air and deep to left center field. Kane going back, still ranging back. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center. 24 home runs for him on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
And he's a strike away from getting out of this unscored upon, but you can see the location mistake there. And now, all of a sudden, he goes from possibly hanging a goose egg to serving up a 3-run home run.
action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Stepping in now, Jose Bautista. Hot shot down the line. Moustakas is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. We've played 2, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. The city's founder, William Penn, seen there at Top City Hall here in Philadelphia, as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Leading off the inning, Brandon Geyer, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
On Gallardo with the good live fastball. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Gallardo into his motion, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys give me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
Striding into the box, Aaron Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Just missing here, 2-0.
It's one thing to go 2-0 on a guy, but it's another to do it to a pitcher, and still another to do it to an American League pitcher. You've got to throw a strike right here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third, but a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
You know, now that we've made it to just about the midway point of the season, this is where you start to see a little bit of separation between the haves and the have-nots. And I think we can pretty safely say that these guys are in it for the long haul.
Into the box, Lorenzo Cain. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Alcides Escobar.
Alcides Escobar stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch on its way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
That evens it up 1-1. One and one, here it is. Pitch outside, the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Royals. They trail 6-1. Adrian Beltre digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on them.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Up top, it's 2-0.
And another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit high and deep out to left. Hubble ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo home run off the bat of Adrian Beltre. Number 17 for him on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Now here comes the Royal skipper up the stairs on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Edinson Volquez is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. In now, Darren Ruff. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Off-speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Hit hard to short. Escobar fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here now that their starter's already out of the ball game.
Salvador Perez digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Nope.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And another foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Line drive to center field. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
You want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher? Give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Giovanni Gallardo steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer something that he shouldn't.
And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with 1 gone as he puts this one down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Here's Ben Revere. And he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
One and 1, here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Phils tack on 1 more on this solo home run. 3 complete from Citizens Bank Park, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. Alcides Escobar will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
And the first pitch of the inning is lined into left field, and there's a leadoff base runner.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Eric Hosmer stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
And that was a breaking ball that he hit. And it looked like he saw it right out of the pitcher's hand so nicely. They might have to attack him with some hard stuff this time around.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Revere going back at the track. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
This play right here is all about getting a great read and a good angle on the ball when it's hit. Great jump, runs it down, and that saves extra bases.
Into the box, Heath Hubble, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Lined back over second. In there, a base hit.
Whoa, that's what you call chuck and duck right there. This ball's going to come screaming right back at him. He doesn't have any time to get the glove up, and it gets safely on into center field.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. As he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. Revere is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Kurt Suzuki gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Gallardo pauses. Here's the first pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2 away, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 2 down, runners at first and second. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Now a pitch popped up. Should be enough room for Perez behind the plate. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair. They're down 7-1. Ben Zobrist is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
In tied at 93, ball 1. Two 2-0 now.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. 3-1 now.
You figure he should get something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Kane moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Stepping in, Brandon Jordan. He singled his last time up. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. One out, nobody on. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Three and 0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
3-2.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Michael Franco will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he's back standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Runner at first here, 1 man out. One and 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Here you can see the catcher setting up deep inside, and sometimes you can fool the umpire a little bit. That pitch is actually not in the strike zone, but it's right dead center on the catcher's glove, and the man in blue rings him up.
Into the box now, Jose Bautista, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Throw over to first, and the runner back. And again a throw, and a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. The Phillies lead it 7-1. Robbie Zambrano will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Gallardo sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. Checked his swing there and pops this one up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. You think there was any intent there?
I don't think so. I mean, he's just trying to bury that 2-seamer in on the hands. Got away from him just a little bit.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Stepping in now, Brandon Guyer. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, pitcher, Edinson Volquez.
Omar Infante is out of the dugout as a pinch hitter, so that means the end for Edinson Volquez.
Omar Infante.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Zobrist is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. KC down in order. They're down 7-1. Eli Barreto is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adrian Beltre. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Remember that he hit a changeup, so it will be interesting right here to see if they just stick with hard stuff.
Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
First baseman number 22, Darren Ruff.
Darren Ruff will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 2-0.
Yeah, a couple of close pitches there on the inside part of the plate. I don't think he could have done much with either one of those.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters' counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward, but he decides to let it go.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
One out, nobody on. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Tapped out in front of home. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. In some of these interleague matchups, guys are facing rookies, guys they've never faced before. Advantage hitter or pitcher?
I'm always going to say it, advantage pitcher. Until you see what a guy's got and how he lets it go, you're just flying blind up there.
Now a splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Two out, nobody on. Two and 2 now with 2 away, and the base is empty.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2 and 2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3 and 2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0 and 2 to 3 and 2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 10 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
such a good start to the inning. He kept the ball down, got 2 ground ball outs. You're thinking, hey, he looks like he's in charge out there. But then he makes one mistake to the third guy here, and it winds up leaving the yard.
The pitcher, number 50.
In now, Giovanni Gallardo. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Fastball called for strike 2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Phillies 8 and the Royals 1. Lorenzo Cain makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Well, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Bautista, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Alcides Escobar will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to land foul. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Yeah, 1-out base runner for him right here, and that's something they hadn't had for a little while. That's going to break a streak of 6 in a row that he had retired prior to this base hit.
Eric Hosmer strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through for a hit.
And even with our score where it is, I mean, this game is not over. You know, if they can chip away, maybe get a run or 2 here, they can get right back in this ball game before you know it.
Heath Hubble steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Jordan racing back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
This is not normally the kind of swing you associate with a good hitter like this. I mean, he's caught reaching for a pitch that he really has no business swinging at, and that becomes a very easy out.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as Gallardo will jump ahead quickly here. No balls and a strike.
And here's one of those times where the Royals have to start finding key hits.
Two men are on with two men out. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A pause and the 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. But now I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing those first two pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their little game now. Two tough pitches that he took with two strikes, and the count now 2-2.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Royals strand a pair. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Ben Revere will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Here it comes on 1-1. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Here's where trying to do too much come back and haunt you. This was just going to be a simple single, but look, here comes the throwing error, and that allows him to move into scoring position.
Ready now, Ben Zobrist, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. No one out with a runner at second. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. A runner at second, nobody out. And this is off the glove of Suzuki as it bounces away. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
It looked like a two-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over, go soft, try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip away, and it'll be a wild pitch.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Standing in now, Brandon Jordan, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Splitter called strike 2, and I don't think he liked it. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count, because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
And he takes ball 4 again. And clearly, guys, they just don't want any part of him in this one.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3 and 2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Michael Franco will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
That's a good call to get. That goes the other way. 3-0 is not too pretty a sight right now.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
And up at the plate now, he's really in the driver's seat. I don't think they want to walk him, so this should be something good.
Good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
And that's a good job in that situation. You love a base hit, but hey, the bottom line is you've got to produce a run, and he did.
Jason Frazier will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Jose Bautista will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Here's the 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Keeping him close.
Ready on 1-2. And here's a splitter that's inside as he's forced to jitterbug out of the way there. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Adrian Beltre will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
And there's ball 1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit on the ground to short. Escobar has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. 7th inning coming up. Phillies on top 9-1. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Kurt Suzuki is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
First pitch on its way from Gallardo. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. The 0-1 on its way. And this is swung on and missed there by Suzuki, and he's in trouble now, down 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
When we get a look there at his pitches by inning, he's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
Robbie Zambrano will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Into the box now, Brandon Geyer. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taking 2.
And, oh, they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. Makeup call there?
Well, I don't know, but let's just say they're even.
And a full count now, 3-2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
2 out, nobody on. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Here comes the payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Darren Ruff will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
From the stretch. Low with the splitter, ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball two. Swing and a liner. Foul. And strike three called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number one.
And as a hitter, the thing you hate about this is that you have to have consistency. If this was a strike in the second inning, then that's fine. But if this was a ball earlier and now it's a strike, I mean, what's changed? That's what ticks guys off. Just keep it consistent.
Salvador Perez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Giovanni Gallardo will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
He's set, and the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Gerard Dyson is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Jared Dyson.
Hit down the line at first, but this is foul for the first strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Skied into straightaway right. Jordan is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Center fielder number 6.
And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Lorenzo Cain gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now here's the pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Alcides Escobar will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Shortstop.
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. One out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Revere will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 2.
Well, he's allowed just 2 runs to this point. Both of them coming on solo homers. Things could be much different now if those had come with guys on base, but as it is, this has been a pretty good outing.
Eric Hosmer strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Into the seats, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hit hard towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, you know, this one may have been decided a long time ago, but don't tell that to this guy. He's going to approach every at-bat like the game's on the line, and he delivers here with a double into the gap.
Now in the box, Heath Hubble. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready now. The pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. Make it 21 doubles now on the year. Hit sharply on the ground. Zobrist has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 9 and the Royals 2. Chris Burnett will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Settling in now, Ben Revere. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Leading off for the Phillies, the center fielder number 11, Ben Revere.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Geyer has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Some good pitching, some good hitting. It all adds up to a 9-2 ball game as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap of our game to this point. Digging in now, Ben Zobrist. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Zobrist heading for second now. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Now batting, right fielder, Brandon Jordan.
Now to the plate, Brandon Jordan. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Well, you see there on the graphic, he's in scoring position with his 15th double of the year. One out and a runner on second base. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Kane moves over, 2 down.
And that's just one of the few balls that really hasn't taken off today. And we've seen some balls really jump off the bat so far, but not there.
Michael Franco steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Comes set, now the pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And you know, with that fella waiting on deck, if you believe in protection in the batting order, this guy is going to get something to hit right here.
And with 2 away and an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there, as that's a 4-pitch walk.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Stepping in now, Jose Bautista, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
The 0-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9th inning coming up. Phillies lead this one 9-2. Jake Diekman will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Jake Diekman.
Mike Moustakas will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. They'll need to guard against that.
0-1 count and the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, You like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
Ready with the 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Kurt Suzuki stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Short, hit hard. Franco has it. On to first, and Suzuki's retired. 2 away.
The batter, second baseman,
Robbie Zambrano ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Line towards center field. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, the toughest out in any ball game is always the very last one. These guys are still breathing, but it's going to take a few more of these to get back into contention.
Brandon Geyer digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he short-armed the throw a bit as it skips past him at second.
Well, you get the 2-out hit. Now he's in scoring position after the wild pitch. It just goes to show you how quickly things can get away from you if you're not careful.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Swing and a miss, and now the Royals are down to their final strike.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
When a pitcher's close to getting through a quick inning, this is where you really need to grind out your at-bats, especially as a bottom-of-the-order guy. So this is a good job so far.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the walk there. That's one thing managers like to see. You got to die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
Kendrys Morales will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 25, Kendrys Morales.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
And this crowd will head home happy yet again, as their guys have taken the first 2 games of this series. They'll look to finish off the sweep back here tomorrow.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position, finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Phillies